New alleged text messages between Shia LaBeouf and Florence Pugh have leaked as the Don't Worry Darling drama continues. Following the recent insinuations that Shia was fired from the Don't Worry Darling movie, Shia took it upon himself to make sure that narrative will not be pushed, and he followed up with receipts. Shia revealed video footage of director Olivia Wilde begging for Shia to stay in the movie, emails contradicting her narrative, and now Shia has shared text messages between him and Miss Flo, aka Florence Pugh. The series of alleged text messages were sent during the early production of the film, and they seemingly reveal that the actors were not on bad terms. The texts start off with Miss Flo apologizing to Shia for not making it to rehearsal because her friend passed away and she was having a small memorial service for her friend. Later on in the text, she appears to apologize again for missing the first meet and greet and the subsequent rehearsals due to COVID-19 restrictions and a few other engagements. When asked by Florence how the rehearsal went, Shia responded, "Missed you, G." We see a series of song recommendations being shared between them, and then Florence asks to speak to Shia about the shoot and says, quote, "Can we vent tomorrow?" Perhaps insinuating that they mutually feel a certain way about the production of this movie. Not much combative energy there, at least not to each other. The texts begin to get cryptic as Florence appears confused and asks Shia, quote, "Where did you get me being scared of you from?" She goes on to tell him to not be silly and that she thinks it might be in his head, conveying that she is not in fact scared of him. They appear to have a phone conversation, and then the text combo finishes with Shia saying, quote, "Phone died, forgive me. Seems that we have bigger problems than dates. I will back out in the morning. Every blessing." It's not exactly clear what transpired in the end, but something definitely went down that caused for Shia to want to back out. The point of the text, though, was to show that he was not fired for his combative energy or because Olivia felt that she needed to protect her cast, unlike what she told Variety, but in fact, he dropped out of the film himself due to scheduling and for some unknown bigger reason. Shia has been quoted as saying to Olivia, "You and I both know the reasons for my exit. I quit your film because your actors and I couldn't find time to rehearse. Firing me never took place, Olivia. And while I fully understand the attractiveness of pushing that story because of the current social landscape, the social currency that brings, it is not the truth. So I am humbly asking, as a person with an eye toward making things right, that you correct the narrative as best you can. I hope none of this negatively affects you and that your film is successful in all the ways you want it to be." If you want to keep up to date on the chronicles of the Don't Worry Darling cast, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.